Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today is day 5 of the Confessions of Paper Addicts, 20 Days of Cut Files. So today I am working again with my December daily, and so I am going to go ahead and put this page together. I'm going to start out with this stencil. It's just one from my stash, and I'm going to use a bit of Rustic Wilderness and decorate the background. Now I also have this cut file. This was released on December 1st, so you can hop over to the shop, and the description in the description box below will have the link, and you can grab this cut file. I went ahead and backed the cut file on some tissue paper, and then what I decided to do, and I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera, I did start it already, but I have taken this green marker, and where the ribbon would be on the package, I am just coloring it in with the marker, and obviously it's going to take me a second. So this is going to be one of those ones where I tell you here's what I'm going to do, and then I will finish doing it off camera and I'll come back with sort of the finished page. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm just filling in that ribbon with the marker, and if you're gentle and don't push really hard, you won't rip or tear the tissue paper. And if you have, as long as it's not a super juicy marker, it shouldn't bleed. And so I'm able to color this in. Now, if you're a perfectionist, you may not want to do this technique because it will oftentimes get on the white of the cut file, but that doesn't really bother me. If it really bothered you, you could take a white marker and color in the cut file if you have it on white like I do. But I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the other stripe here. I will do that before I glue it down. This is going to be sort of the first page leading into probably the like right before Christmas Day. So because this one I'm going to title Hey Santa, basically, so it'll be right before, you know, we're going to go to bed, and then the next morning is going to be Santa. And then as you saw with my layout yesterday, I did the page that will be after that chaos of unwrapping all the presents, so hence why I have 2 different present cut files going on for each of these pages. So I'm just going to quickly do a little bit of the stenciling to my background. And this is just one of the pages that are actually from the album that I'm using. And so I'm just wanting to make it a little bit Christmassy. And of course I moved the cut file because I'm not being super careful. But I just want to add just a little bit of something to the background. This is going to be faint, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And we're going to be putting our stuff on top of it, so nothing needs to be perfect on this. And I'm definitely going for the homemade look on this album anyway, so I am okay if stuff isn't exactly perfect. So I just want to make sure I get some sort of coverage over just about the whole page. Kind of random, but nonetheless get a little bit of coverage on the page. So that did bleed through the tissue paper a little bit, but again, I'm okay with that. It's not going to show up as long as you don't do it right on the page you're working on. I can wipe that off my mat. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the coloring of this, and then we will come back and I'm going to use just these few bits that you see here that I've picked out already, and I'm going to go ahead and create the layout. So yeah, I'm going to get this done, get it glued down, and we will be back. Okay, I did go ahead and put down my cut file, which I need to put a little bit more adhesive on. And I also stuck my title down just because that is a little bit tedious and it takes a second to do. I also added just the 2 pieces of, it's kind of like washi tape give or take. It's kind of like a vellum tape. I just grabbed those and put them at the top and bottom. And then I just have these pieces that you see here that I'm going to use to finish off this page. So I'm just going to layer up these pieces, kind of get them set up on this page. This little sticker says Santa's coming, which is kind of perfect. And then I have a Santa head here and a no peeking sticker here. And then 2 more little presents. And then what I'm thinking is the only thing I want to grab off of both of these, and I apologize for the noise, is just a present off of each one. So I'm going to add this pink one up here. So I'm just layering up the presents to give a bit of a different texture and a bit of different dimension. I'm not looking to add a whole lot of dimension to these pages because they are just sort of filler pages in my December daily. I didn't want anything too bulky because the book is already going to be filled with photos and whatnot, so I definitely did not want to add too much bulk to the album with these pages. So I'm going to move those over just a little. And once I have that done, I'm going to glue these things down off camera, get that adhered just a little bit more there. And I think once I have this done, I will probably add a little bit of Heidi Swapp Gold Color Shine just to add a bit more sparkle. And I am thinking, I don't have them with me or right beside me, but I am thinking I'm going to add, just in these 2 clusters, just enamel dots. So a little trio of enamel dots. So check that out in the still photos at the end. And I will have in the description box below the links to everyone who's playing along, as well as the shop. So be sure to go and see what everyone is creating today. And so with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.